Should we get into predictions?
Yeah,
For WrestleMania. All right. WrestleMania predictions, guys. Again, if you are new to the channel, please give us a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment with your predictions to see if you can beat me or DJ. We'll start with night one.
Oh, y'all probably gonna beat the fuck out of me. Just to forewarn y'all. Y'all gonna whoop my ass.
All right. Well, guess we'll see. Night one. Let's start Saturday night. The Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory and I Show Speed with Paul Heyman against the Usos and LA Knight. I'll let you go first on this one. We'll alternate who goes first.
I think the Vision has to get a win here.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Vision. Actually, you know what? I lied. No. Yeah, I got to go with my boy LA Knight. I'm first. That was the main reason I was going with the Vision, because I'm just like, they don't give a shit about LA Knight, and he would take a pin to I Show Speed.
God, imagine that.
Exactly.
You're going with the baby faces.
With the build of this WrestleMania, anything's possible at this point.
That's true. That is true.
Anything's on the table. But I'm gonna have faith in my boy LA Knight and the Band of Merry Men.
Yeah. All right.
Just because they need. I feel like they need to win more than the other guys do, especially when the Vision just got the belts. It's not like these are for the belts anyways. It's just a 6-man tag match.
Yeah.
So
I Show Speed is there for the pin as well, if that's what they're going to do. So yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to go babyface as well. I think LA Knight needs a win at WrestleMania, even if it is against I Show Speed and the Vision. So yep, I'm with you on that one. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, unsanctioned. I'm going Jacob Fatu.
This is going to be a tough one.
I'm going Jacob Fatu only because we know that Drew is filming shortly after Mania. So my assumption is the unsanctioned match is going to be used to write Drew off. So I'm going to go Jacob for that reason. How about you?
Okay. You know what? You talked me into it because I forgot Drew was going out the film.
Yeah,
film after
it's one
Mania.
of those. It's one of those. You going Drew as well?
I'm with you.
Sorry.
Hey, listen,
Jacob,
as a Jacob Fatu mark, I want Jacob to win every match. So
yeah. So yeah, I think
I'm going with Jacob.
Yeah, Drew's Teflon at this point, and Jacob is one of the guys they are looking to build on going forward. So I think it makes sense. So we're aligned on that one. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. This is a tough one for some. You go first on this one.
See, I don't think it's that tough. I think it's Liv.
You going Liv? Yeah.
I think it's clearly Liv.
And
Stephanie's had the belt for a while now, and I think Liv at this currently is the biggest challenger she'll have. Like, the only other not bigger, but big enough challengers for Stephanie are all on SmackDown now, trying to build up that women's division. The Ios, the Rheas, the Charlottes, the Alexas. So, and I think Stephanie at this point in her WWE career wouldn't be hurt if she went down to the women's IC title picture and held that belt for a year or so. You know, kind of establish that belt and establish, she's the workhorse champion.
I am with you. I'm also going
I kind of want to, like I said, I want to say Liv.
Yeah, I'm saying Liv as well. For the same reasons, really. Nothing against Stephanie. I think she's been great. And I would like to see Stephanie dominate the IC title like Gunther did. Just because she's got the work rate to do that. And also, if Liv Morgan has the title, then I know a lot of people would hate it, but it also does offer an avenue to revisit Rhea and Liv for the title, which is a big program. All right, so we're 3 for 3, even so far. Next up, it is AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'll go first on this one. I am going to go for Becky Lynch to win the title back. Because I think AJ's been absent a lot, even with the title. I don't really know what she's doing with the title, and I think giving it to her was probably tokenistic in nature. And given what Becky did with it previously, in terms of who she worked with, I just think the title is much better on Becky Lynch. I don't know what you think.
So, only way I see AJ winning it is if their future plans is to have Roxanne take the belt off of her.
Right, okay.
And have Roxanne, have a Roxanne AJ match. Because it's public knowledge that's a match on Roxanne's bucket list.
Yeah.
And probably AJ's too. She knows how big of a fan that girl is. So it's like, for WrestleMania Backlash, if you needed a match to draw that show, I think AJ Lee versus Roxanne to the WWE fan base would draw.
Yep.
Would appeal to some people, especially for the IC title. Roxanne hasn't had singles gold yet. This could be the big thing to elevate her. And Judgment Day. If, Liv's the world champion and Roxanne's the women's IC champion, there you go. Judgment Day somewhat still back on top after kicking Finn out, after Dominic losing. You can still build on the Judgment Day because I don't think they're completely over yet, or at least the girls' side of Judgment Day. There's no reason for them to break up yet.
Yeah. So you're going AJ?
I'm going AJ only because I think potentially Roxanne's in the in the highlights right now, in the
Yeah.
headlights, not highlights.
All right.
But it would make more sense for Becky to win because Becky hasn't gotten her win back yet.
That's
But
true.
we can
This would be
also
what?
see the Cody Seth thing to where, Seth never really got his win back against Cody. Cody's just beat Seth 3 times.
Yeah, he was 3-0, wasn't he? But yeah, it's a tough.
Yeah,
It's a tough
so
one. This one's not as straightforward, I don't think. So this will be interesting. Next up, we have the women's fatal four-way for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, which is Nia Jax and Lash Legend defending against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, and at the moment, the Bella Twins, pending Nikki Bella's injury. Who have you got for this one?
well, initially I said the Bellas because
Yeah, same.
WrestleMania moment, Bellas being the kind of first women's tag team in WWE. I thought it was kind of easy to pick this one just because no matter, I don't think Nia and Lash is retaining. Ira and Bailey's a maybe, but even then, I think those two are going to venture off into a singles feud eventually. And then Alexa Charlotte also going to feud eventually.
Yeah.
They're probably going to break up at Mania. So by process of elimination, that's where I'm going. I'm just going by process of elimination here.
Yeah, I had the
Even
same.
though it could really, you can toss it up and go with anyone, but that's my pick.
Yeah, you could. I'm going with the Bellas as well, just because as much as I wouldn't like that, I just think that it's set up for the Bellas to win. Obviously, we'll call it that now, assuming they are in the match, because at the moment they haven't been pulled from it. So if they do get pulled from it, we'll just call it a dead rubber or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go Bellas as well. Just because, like you said, it's the moment and it's something I could imagine them doing. And the other teams, Charlotte and Alexa pending a breakup, Lyra, Bailey pending a breakup, Nia and Lash. Don't see them retaining. So yeah, it's Bella Twins for me as well. All right, next up, Seth Rollins versus Gunther. For this one, I've got Gunther, just because if we think that he's setting up for a Brock Lesnar match, which is what we think he wants out of Paul Heyman, then I don't really think he should be losing before that match. So I think Gunther takes this one. What about you?
So I love how the most interesting thing they could have did was rehash the favor thing from last year.
Yeah.
You owe me a favor, motherfucker. Now that I'm dealing with this, you're gonna owe me that the high coveted favor. Okay.
Hey, Heyman's got a lot of power, man. Heyman's got a lot of power.
Listen, apparently motherfuckers will do anything for a Paul Heyman. Yeah, a Paul Hammond too. They'll probably ask for that on the side.
Yeah.
But
Why not?
anything for a Heyman favor. It's crazy. But now that you pitched the potential Brock thing, because I like the way you put it, Gunther beats Seth, and then he's like, I want Lesnar. I want to retire the Beast.
In Minneapolis at SummerSlam.
Yes, and build it for SummerSlam or something like that, because that would be good long-term storytelling, because then between Brock and other matches, he'll have challengers trying to stop him from retiring people and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm with you on this one. I'm going with her. I was going to say Seth can't lose his return match, but he got to lose his fucking return match.
He does. But there's too much at stake.
Here's what's going to happen, though.
Okay.
Here's what I think is going to happen. Braun Breaker returns and help Gunther wins.
Yeah. Why not? Help
and
keep Seth, protected. Everyone's happy. So it'd be great to see Braun Breaker back as well. Apparently he is cleared now, so I fully expect to see him. Just not
Mania,
yeah. Do you reckon he'll be in a black hoodie?
Oh my God. Let's hope not.
Yeah, enough black hoodies, guys. All right, we are on to, God forbid, the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. And you're first to pick this one. I think this one has been made pretty obvious, but what do you think?
Yeah, Randy's winning the motherfucker. I think Randy's winning. I think that they have to take it off Cody. They had, you know what I mean? They don't have really any opponents for him at the top. Cody kind of needs to be, we can't miss you if you don't go away. And we need Cody not to go away, but kind of get away from the belt for a while. We got to figure out something different with Cody. And like I said initially in the SmackDown review, this only can go right if they pull off a double turn to where Randy's back to being a babyface. He makes up for his mistakes, and Cody's the pissed off corporate heel.
Yeah, I pretty agree. Yeah, I mean, I was in two minds about this because there's been two telling signs throughout this build of who's going to win. One of which comes from dirt sheets, unfortunately, where the match between Cody and Jelly Roll versus Randy and Pat McAfee at Backlash is pretty much set in stone. But Pat McAfee said that if Orton loses, he will leave professional wrestling for good. So if that tag match is set, then Orton ain't losing.
Unless Pat McAfee's unless this is Pat McAfee, saying the quiet part out loud that his contract's expiring and maybe he wants a new contract.
Yeah, he could be full of shit. But before the kind of rumblings of this tag match, when Pat said he would leave professional wrestling for good, I thought, well, maybe Cody's winning, but it's obviously just to get the fans behind Cody because the fans don't like Pat McAfee. So they're probably trying to just create a partisan crowd at WrestleMania. But I do think Orton's winning. So I think we do see number 15. So we are pretty much aligned on everything apart from AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. So 6 out of 7 tied. Night 2, oh boy, Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. I'm first on this one. Man, this is tough. This is really tough. But I am going to stick with what I've always said, and I'm going to say Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar. I don't know how. I have an idea of how I want it to be, but I think Obafemi, this is a chance. And I get the people saying that if he beats Brock, where does he go from there? I get that. But they need to just take all the chances, all the risks they can, and just shoot this guy to the moon. So, yeah, Obafemi beats Brock Lesnar. I assume you are in agreement.
Ropes would kill me if I wasn't in agreement of this. Okay, he would fucking chastise me if I didn't agree with this. So yes, I'm going with Oba.
Yeah,
it needs to be Oba. I think it should be a solid 10-minute match where they both kind of get their big man shit in and they eat each other's finisher once. But I don't think it should be a squash. I don't think Oba should squash Brock. It makes no benefit. I think they should, and with how meaty and how athletic both of those guys are and the crazy bump takers that they are, it'll be a good match.
You know what I really want to see just once in that match is I want to see Obafemi no-sell one of his German suplexes. So Brock hits a German.
Like how Braun Strowman did.
Yeah, Oba just gets up, beats his chest, and wipes him out. That would be so good. The crowd would absolutely erupt for that. So I'm hoping we see something like that just once. All right. We're in agreement on that one. Next one, the six-man ladder match. Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. You're up first on this one.
So I was stuck between two choices, either Javon or Penta. Have Penta retain, with all the hellacious opponents he has, it gets him more over. But it also makes more of a benefit to take the belt off of him in a multi-man match without him being pinned. So I do think there is going to be a new champion. And the only person I think logically makes sense is Javon. Rey Mysterio was just inserted to this out of nowhere after being injured, after was supposed to have a match with Gunther, but now he's back. And the first thing we're going to put this brittle old man through is a fucking ladder match.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Who comes up with this shit?
I don't know.
Who is paid to come up with this shit? We're going to put the 55-year-old motherfucker who just came off of one injury, and we're going to put him in the toughest match physically possible on our biggest show ever.
And he missed last year's WrestleMania with injury as well.
With injury.
Yeah. So yeah, very
he ain't
strange
gonna learn our
choice.
lesson.
Very strange choice. So are you going with Javon?
I got
Javon?
Mr. Bouncy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Mr. Bouncy.
All right, I'm in agreement. I think Javon as well. I think, like I said, it's similar with Oba. It's just a chance to really, out of WrestleMania, giving these new guys a lot of momentum. And I think it's a chance worth taking on Javon. I think Penta's been fine. I don't think Penta loses anything by not winning this match. And the other four, I just can't see any of them winning, especially like Rusev and JD McDonough.
I was going to say Rusev is definitely not winning the motherfucker.
He's the base.
That's the one person I know who's not winning.
Like Dragon
we ain't giving Rusev shit here.
Like I wouldn't hate it if Dragon Lee won it, but I just don't see him winning it because he's great. I love Dragon Lee. But yeah, I'm going with Javon Evans as well. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm going Jade Cargill because I think that the plan is still Jade versus Bianca for that championship. And I think that was what's supposed to happen here. So I think Jade wins. I don't think Rhea is hurt by the loss, but I think Jade losing this match would hurt her more than it would hurt Rhea. And then Rhea can go back to Raw because Netflix obviously want her on Raw. So I'm going Jade. How about you?
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How long until Trinity Fatu drops that baby?
Oh, that's a good shout. It's got to be soon, hasn't it? It's been like what?
The only reason I'm asking because I feel like that kind of depends on their decision here. Because if we're looking for the long term, Jade needs to keep that belt possibly for another year. Keep it
Mhm.
till next year's Mania. Have her be dominant. Eh, Give her the Rhea Ripley push. Have her beat every person that she can. You still got a Charlotte dream match. You still got a Bianca dream match. You still got Naomi still lurking around, eventually needing a belt to get back. You can do Jade and Stephanie. Like, and there's still enough NXT women that Jade hasn't even worked with yet that
Mhm.
would be interesting matches, like
Yep.
JC Jane or who else? Sol
Sol
Ruka.
Ruka. Yep.
So I think there's still a lot for Jade to do as champion to where if you give Rhea the belt, it goes back to being same old, same old.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong, we all understand the star power of Rhea Ripley, but I thought she was doing great doing the tag team thing for a while.
Yeah,
I
she
think it'll
was.
be even better if she did the mid card thing for a while. Be a US champ. Try to get the US title, try to get the IC title, try to do other things. Even if do a small like 6 month thing in NXT trying to get one of those new girls over. Imagine a Blank Monroe Rhea Ripley feud for the NXT championship down there.
Yep.
That
Yep.
would be huge for NXT and it would
Yeah.
draw ratings and it would draw interest. So I'm with Jade. I
Yep.
got Jade on this one too because I don't see the benefit in Rhea.
Yeah, I don't either. Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the WWE United States Championship. You're up first on this one.
Trick. I gotta go Trick. Sammy, unless they're gonna just go again, do another double turn Trick babyface, turn Sammy heel, because that's kind of how the dynamic is at the moment. Heel's the Trick who gets celebrated, and Sammy's the babyface people don't like.
Yeah, it's
So
backwards, man.
you kind of have to do a double turn here to fix everything. So you can kind of keep the belt on Sammy if it's a double turn. But if you want to give Trick his WrestleMania moment, which I think his WrestleMania moment should be him and Carmelo,
Yeah.
not him and Sammy. So I'm going to go at this is going to be a prediction not going with any real logic, just going with pure emotion. I think Sammy should win. But I think a double heel turn should happen at the same time as well.
Okay.
Or not double heel turn, but double turn.
All right. I wonder if they could accomplish both. I wonder if because I'm going with Trick, but I wonder if they have Trick win. And then after the bell, Sammy attacks him and turns heel, and that generates sympathy for Trick. I wonder if they can kind of accomplish, two birds, one stone here. So I'm hoping something like that happens, but I agree with you. It can be a tough one depending on how they want to execute. And the Sammy's obviously in this match for a reason. They didn't just take the belt off Mello and give it to Sammy for no reason. I think all of this is geared towards building Trick Williams. So I'm going to go Trick Williams, and I kind of hope they just do have him win and then have Sammy turn heel after the match, and then hopefully accomplish both. But I guess
Listen,
we'll see.
I'm gonna get called racist for not having the black guy go over the white Canadian, Israeli, or Palestinian guy.
Syrian.
Okay, or Syrian. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Just
Yeah,
throwing that in on the record.
You did it for the right reasons, though, for the greater good. Finn Balor, the Demon, versus Dominic Mysterio. I'm going Finn Balor for this one.
Me too. You have to. There's no reason for Dominic to win.
No, it's like, I mean, this one has kind of been a bit disappointing. I think this could have been more, but I think it's just a bit of closure. I think hopefully this for Finn Balor storyline wise. What
That's
they do
pretty
after,
much all this is.
yeah, what they do after, I've no idea. But I'm going Finn Balor, and you're going Finn Balor, so we're aligned on that one. And the Big Apple, the main event of WrestleMania 42, and for me, probably the most unpredictable match, is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. The floor is yours on this one to go first.
So
It's tough.
I
This
really,
is tough.
really want it. I want CM Punk to win as a CM Punk fan.
Mm-hmm.
And there are still CM Punk championship matches that we can get, especially if Cody turns heel.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like with TKO showing their corporate dick in feuds and shit, I feel like Netflix is going to start shoving theirs into Raw.
Yeah.
And I think they want Roman to be champ. Not only do I think they want Roman to be champ, I think they want the Bloodline specifically on Netflix. So I got Roman winning. I don't think the Bloodline are going to be heels. I think they're going to try to have them be like the NWO kind of tweener type of group. They're not really heels. They're not really baby faces. They just do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of where I see it. I don't see the benefit of Punk winning at Mania, especially when he pretty much is beating Roman and taking everything from him. Like, he has no wise man. He's got a belt. Roman's the challenger, not the champ. Like, Roman don't got nothing. So I think Roman needs to win this one. And the past 2 years, Roman's done some jobs at Mania.
He
It's
has,
not
yeah.
like Roman's been winning his Mania matches the past few years. He's lost a couple.
I don't really have any logic going into this. I think both guys are great. I really enjoyed both. So this one is just a guess from me, and for some reason, I just had a feeling. A part of it is because I'm so sure Randy's winning. Do I think they're changing both main titles at Mania? So for that reason, I'm going to go CM Punk retain, and not really based on
Like
anything.
Mussolini.
I will be doing my best Cornette impression for sure, but it's not really based on any logic. I just have a feeling CM Punk's going to walk away champion. My hope was that we'd get The Rock to set up Roman Rock for Saudi next year, and Rock cost Roman. But with the news that he's going to be filming, could he still do that if it's for next year? Maybe. But yeah, I'm just
Um,
gonna go. I'm gonna go CM Punk, and that
yeah,
is it.
like I said, I just think TKO is but not only TKO, but I think the corporate side of wrestling has
Hmm.
been slowly taken over the directions of creative. So like if Ari Emanuel inserted Pat McAfee in, one main event, why can't Netflix interject on who they think they should win in the second main event?
Hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That is it, guys. That is our predictions for WrestleMania 42. And I think we only differed on 3 matches overall. So,
Stop agreeing with me.
yeah. All right, guys. That is going to be it. Again, thank you for watching, DJ. Thank you very much for being my guest. And if you do like the video, guys, please subscribe, give us a like, and leave a comment with what you think of our predictions. But until then, I will see you next time on Zeus Backstage.